Hi, my name is Willow, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different sort of video today, but it's one that I think is going to be sort of fun, but at the same time a little bit silly. And that is that today I am going to be showing you my aesthetic in books. So I am someone who cares a lot about their personal aesthetic. I know it makes me sound like some Tumblr hipster douchebag, but I really like having, like things that make me feel good, I guess, around me. I mean, I'm sure like everyone does, but I really, really care about it. My bed sheets are nice gradient gray, and I have black furniture, though I'm thinking of changing to white furniture and like black bookshelf. I don't know. I'm someone who really likes monochrome and metallics, and I really care about the way my possessions look and the way my clothes look along with the color scheme of them. I know it's like incredibly pretentious and very I guess privileged of me to be able to care so much about these things. I do think it sort of goes along with my perfectionist kind of personality, but I don't know, I just care a lot about aesthetics. So I really wanted to make a little video talking about book covers specifically, like obviously not the content of these books. I don't know how the content of any book would be my aesthetic, but I wanted to talk about the covers of some books that I just find so beautiful and aesthetically pleasing and that really fit my aesthetic. So I have 6 books that really match my aesthetic, and let's get straight into them. So the first book I have is The Coldest Girl in Coldtown by Holly Black. Now this book cover is a very, very nice dark blue, and where it starts to get darker, almost black around the edges, that is actually my favorite color, is a really, really dark, dark blue. And I really love it. I love the vampiric sort of feel you get from it because, still have some shit left over from my emo Twilight phase where I'm like, ooh, like vampiric stuff, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I just really, really like it. I love how almost like minimalistic it is. I love how this is like a tattoo-y kind of thing, but at the same time it isn't because it really fades into her skin. And oh, I just really, really like this cover, and I just think it's so beautiful. And definitely, I remember when this book was first announced and the cover was brought out, I was like, holy shit, that's such a cool cover. I bet it's gonna be a great book. And I bought it and I really loved it. So the next book pretty much matches my entire edgelord into like dark shit sort of personality thing, but at the same time is still, facing some remnants of the emo phase, but also, like I said, pretends to be a massive edgelord. Pretends I am a massive edgelord. Ha, ha, definitely. Anyway, the book for that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Not only is this book just, it's fucking beautiful, it's got such a wonderful cover, it's got, the cool bird wing that, makes the buildings, and that's a very shit description, but it's so pretty, and the black sprayed edges, is that not me? That's 100% me. I know when this book came out, my friends were like, well, this book is you, visually as a physical inanimate object, and I was like, it is, and it's by Leigh Bardugo, who happens to be one of my favorite authors, who also has a wonderful aesthetic. Shit, man. Look at her Instagram and look at her Tumblr. She reblogs great things that have to do with her book, and her hair is just everything, and I love her so much. So yeah, Six of Crows is my entire aesthetic, and I love it so much, and it's also a fantastic, fantastic novel. I feel like I'm being kind of extra, so to speak, in this video, but sometimes that's how it is. So the next book I have is one that, looking at me, you would never think that this is a part of my aesthetic, and it's more just this really, really pleases me to look at, and at the same time I feel like I am a little bit, I'm a little bit soft. I'm a little bit of a soft, subtle, rose pink that's not vibrant, that's really soft. Anyway, it's note to self, by Connor Franta before I went into some weird tangent about being soft and whatever. If you look at my Tumblr, which I highly recommend following, you can check it out down below. Like, when I post things, I do it in like bouts of things that are the same color, and then I sort of like shift them through. And by the same color, I mean like it has a similar color scheme, it has a similar like feel to it throughout it, and then I kind of shift through them like a little transition post. Anyway, I often do like really soft, like subtle pinks and pastel little ones, but at the same time it's also kind of memey, and you know, like there's like a little like dark sexy edge to it, you know. And well, this book, like, I'm not a huge fan of the pink because I think it is a bit too coral for my aesthetic. I love the picture on the front of it, and I love the pink to blue gradient on the spine of the book, and yeah, I just think it's really pretty, and it really fits at that side of me that's like pastel Tumblr, but also like dark and sexy on the edge, which I can't believe I just said that, but you know, when we're talking about aesthetics, it's just like I go into super weird person mode, so yeah, but moving on. The next book is just like literally like everything, like even the contents of this book is my aesthetic, and that is my special cloth-bound edition of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. You know what? It's got gold. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I love metallics. It's got gold. It's got gold sprayed edges too. It's just this beautiful, like, big black cloth-bound book with gold accents, and it's got the main little picture that's on the regular edition of this book, and it's just so gorgeous. And of course, like I said, the contents of this book are definitely my aesthetic because Harry Potter is like the foundation of everything to me. That was incredibly dramatic. I'm being so dramatic throughout this video. My incredibly dramatic, I just said dramatic way too many times in a row. Anyway, that side of me is really showing in this video, so that is another aspect to my personality that the internet is now seeing. So, yeah. Anyway, this book is just fucking gorgeous, and I'm just in love. It's my baby too, so yeah. The next book shows the sort of minimalistic aspects of my aesthetic, and also a little bit of my activist side, I suppose, and that is Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. So, it's just black, and it's got white text and little white bees on it. It's just so minimalistic and so pretty, and the bees. I love bees. I have a blouse for like professional business sort of stuff that's a pattern of bees. Like, I got it at Topshop. Like, it's my favorite shirt. I love it so much. But I love bees. I support the cause for saving the bees. So that sort of shows the little activist sort of side, because despite dank memes and aesthetic roses and shit, I also like activist sort of stuff and aesthetic activist stuff and meme activist stuff. So yeah, I'm down for that, and I fucking love bees. So yeah, I absolutely adore this book cover. It's a pretty good book too, and yeah, it's just minimalistic and beautiful. Alright, now we're down to the final book that I think represents my aesthetic, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. So, not only is Victoria Schwab one of my favorite authors ever, not that it has anything to do with my aesthetic, this book is just beautiful. I love the off-white, beigey, cream white that takes up most of the book. I love the maps too. I know it's just like London, but I am definitely a geography nerd, and I definitely love maps, which makes me sound like such a loser, but I fucking love maps. Like, maps are so cool. Anyway, I just love the look of that, and I love that it's London too, because even though I've never been there, London is like one of the places that I really, really want to visit, especially since my family is from the UK, though definitely not London. We're very, very northern. Anyway, it's just, I just think it's so stunning, and I love the red, and I love the black, and I love the contrast of it. It's just beautiful and so aesthetic to me. Alright, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I was incredibly dramatic and a bit weird throughout this video, but I really love talking about aesthetic sort of stuff, and if anyone else wants to make a video like this, if you have a booktube channel, go ahead and do it. I love looking at beautiful, aesthetically pleasing things, like I kept saying through this whole video. And if you'd like, let me know some of your books down below that you think fit your aesthetic, cover-wise, or it could be the content. Like I said, Harry Potter is just like my entire life. Anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it despite my extraness throughout this video, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!